Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Vijay Biology Tutorials. Today we are going to learn about the white blood cells, and in the previous video we have learned about the white blood cells are divided into two types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. In the previous video we have learned about the granulocytes, and in this video we are going to learn about the agranulocytes. Before going to the topic, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button if you like the video. Okay, now going to the topic. So here the lymphocytes are divided into granulocytes and agranulocytes. So now in this video we are going to learn about the agranulocytes. Agranulocytes. So these agranulocytes are again divided into two types. The first one is the lymphocytes. And the second one is the monocytes. Lymphocytes and monocytes. And these lymphocytes are again divided into two types. The first one is the B lymphocyte, and the second one is the T lymphocyte. B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte. Okay, so here on what basis these granulocytes are divided means on the basis of the presence of cytoplasmic granules in the cell. If the cytoplasmic granules are absent, then it is called as agranulocyte. Okay, so here and the cytoplasmic granules are completely absent, only the nucleus will be present. Here, as the cytoplasmic granules are absent, it do not accept any sort of the stains, and major portion of the cell will be occupied by the nucleus only. And here, this agranulocytes are divided into lymphocytes and monocytes. Lymphocytes are again divided into B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. Now let us go into detail about the lymphocytes. Let us learn about the lymphocytes in detail. Lymphocytes in detail. So, the lymphocytes. How much percent of the lymphocytes will be present in the total number of the leukocytes means 30%. 30% of the lymphocytes will be present in total leukocytes. Only 30% will be present. And these lymphocytes are having, if this is the cell, if you see, the major portion will be occupied by the nucleus, the spherical shaped nucleus. And the cytoplasm will be very less, scanty cytoplasm means very less amount of the cytoplasm. And here we already said that the lymphocytes are divided into B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. And here, what is the function of the B lymphocytes and what is the function of the T lymphocytes? The B lymphocytes are helpful in the production of the antibodies in our body. They are helpful in the production of the antibodies in our body. The T lymphocytes are helpful in the production of the immune response. Means if there is an foreign substance entering into our body, immediately the T lymphocytes will start responding, immune response in our body. So here the lymphocytes are coming under the agranulocytes. They do not have the cytoplasmic granules. A major portion of the cell will be occupied by the nucleus only, and very less amount of the cytoplasm will be present. In total number of the leukocytes, only 30% will be occupied by this lymphocytes. The lymphocytes are divided into two types, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes are helpful in the production of the antibodies. So whenever a foreign substance enter into our body, immediately antibodies will be produced against them. And here T lymphocytes are responsible for the production of the immune response. Okay, this is about the lymphocytes. Next, going to the next part, that is monocytes. The next part is the monocyte. Next part is the monocytes. Monocytes. So this monocytes, how much percent this monocytes are having the special shaped nucleus? Here the nucleus is reniform shaped. Nucleus is reniform shaped. What is the meaning of the reniform? Reniform shaped nucleus. Reniform shaped nucleus. So what is the meaning of the reniform? Means kidney shaped nucleus. The nucleus will be in the shape of the kidney. Kidney shaped nucleus. And how much percent of the total number of the leukocytes will be occupied by this monocytes? Means only 6.2% of the total leukocytes. 6.2% of the total leukocytes. So monocytes are having only 6.2% of the total number of the leukocytes. Okay, so total number of the leukocytes are occupied by the monocytes in a ratio of only 6.2%. And the nucleus is reniform shaped nucleus, kidney shaped nucleus. And here what is the function of this monocytes? Means these are the active phagocytes. Active phagocytes. They are helpful in killing the harmful microbes. They will be wandering in the blood and they are helpful in killing the foreign substances that enter into our body. Okay, and when these monocytes enter into the connective tissue, they changes or they differentiate into macrophages. Macrophages in connective tissue. They act as macrophages in the connective tissue. So this is about the monocyte. The first point is the monocytes are come under the agranulocytes, and the monocytes are having the kidney shaped nucleus. That name is called as the reniform shaped nucleus, and 6.2% of the total number of the leukocytes are occupied by these monocytes. These are the active phagocytes. They will be wandering in the body and are helpful in killing the harmful microorganisms. And when they enter into the connective tissue, they are changed into the macrophages. So this is about the agranulocytes. One is lymphocytes, the other one is the monocytes. Next, going to the third type of the blood cells, that is blood platelets. So up to here WBC cells have been completed. WBC cells nothing but white blood cells. The other name of the white blood cells is leukocytes. The leukocytes are divided into granulocytes and agranulocytes. The agranulocytes are again divided into lymphocytes and monocytes. So now going to the next topic, that is the blood platelets. Blood platelets. The third group of the blood cells is blood platelets. Blood platelets. And the other name of this blood platelets is, they are called as thrombocytes. They are called as thrombocytes. Okay. So what is the function of this? How much this this blood platelets are also, they are also colorless. They are colorless. They are not having nucleus. They are non-nucleate. And they are biconvex in shape. And how are these blood platelets produced? Blood platelets are produced from megakaryocyte in red bone marrow. From fragmentation, by the process of fragmentation, means by the process of cutting. Fragmentation means nothing but cutting of the pieces. Cutting into pieces is called as fragmentation. Here the blood platelets are the third type of the cells in the blood cells. Blood platelets. The other name of the blood platelets is thrombocytes. The thrombocytes are colorless. They are not having the nucleus and they are biconvex in shape. And these are formed from the megakaryocyte. In the red bone marrow, the megakaryocyte will be present, and when this megakaryocyte will be, when it is broken into pieces, then you can observe the formation. Means when it is being cleaved, when the cells are being fragmented, then you can observe the formation of this blood platelets So when the megakaryocyte that is present in the red bone marrow, when it undergoes the process of the fragmentation or cleaving, then these blood platelets are formed. So what is the lifespan? Lifespan and how many number of the blood platelets will be present in the cubic millimeter of the blood. So here 2,50,000 to 4,50,000 blood platelets are present in per cubic millimeter of blood. Okay, so 2,50,000 to 4,50,000 blood platelets are present per cubic millimeter of the blood. The lifespan is around lifespan is 6 to 10 days. The lifespan of the blood platelets is 6 to 10 days. And here the blood platelets are very helpful in the process of clotting of the blood. They are helpful in clotting of the blood. So when there is an injury or when there is a wound, when there is a cut, the blood do not flow continuously. It will be stopped after a particular period of time. How it will be stopped means here due to the presence of the blood platelets. So in this blood platelets there is a particular protein called as thromboplastin. So this thromboplastin is the clotting factor that is present in the blood platelets whenever there is a wound. So or whenever there is an injury, it helps in sealing of that wound or sealing of that injury. So when there is a cut, immediately the blood platelets will be formed there and they will be forming a seal and stop the floating of the blood. So blood platelets are very important in the clotting of the blood. So how did the blood platelets got that nature? Means due to the presence of the thromboplastin. Okay, so this is about the third type of the cells, that is blood cells. So the blood platelets are otherwise called as thrombocytes, and they are having the they are not having the nucleus, and they are having biconvex shaped. They are having biconvex shape. And here the lifespan of the blood platelets is around 6 to 10 days. The total in per cubic millimeter of the blood, 2,50,000 to 4,50,000 blood platelets will be present. They are formed from the megakaryocyte in the bone marrow by the process of the fragmentation, nothing but cleaving of the cells. And here the main function of the blood platelets is they are helpful in the clotting of the blood. So why are they are helpful in the clotting of the blood? Means they are having a particular protein called as thromboplastin. It helps in the clotting of the blood. This is about the third type of the blood cells, that is blood platelets. So here up to here we have completed completely about the fluid connective tissue. And if you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel Nature Biology Tutorials. Thank you.